It's time to take off your clothes, enjoy clothes-free living, and join us for Naked, Nudists, and Naturists.
Welcome to Naked, Nudists, and Naturists, the show that celebrates clothes-free living for all. I'm your host, Frank Stone.
And I'm your correspondent, Lisa Monroe, and I'll be reporting on all things within the naturist community. So it's time to get naked and join us.
And enjoy clothes-free living on Naked, Nudists, and Naturists. Well, greetings and welcome in to Naked, Nudists, and Naturists, episode 70 today. Now let's get to part one of my interview with CYNDI TENDICK, president for AANR West, and also one of the managing partners for the Shangri Ranch in Arizona.
Started in 1959, went through some different ownership over the period of about 40 years, just shy of 40 years. And my grandparents came in mid-1996. They were actually looking for a retirement project. Went down to Florida for a few years, did that whole snowbird thing, and then made their way out west and settled, landed here, and took over in 1997.
What's going on with the West region for the American Association for Nude Recreation? You're in your fourth and final year. You cannot run again, at least not now. You've had 2 consecutive terms. Well, what's going on out there? What are you guys working on? Anything left on your agenda or platform?
What we're focusing on now is connecting those smaller clubs and connecting them to landed establishments. That way we can help foster and further those relationships. So we make sure that not just the landed clubs are supported, but the home nudists and the ones that have found more solace in the smaller groups also have bigger connections.
We've been talking to CYNDI TENDICK. She is the current president for the West region, the American Association for Nude Recreation, also a managing partner of the Shangri-La Ranch in Arizona. And CYNDI TENDICK, keep on doing all that you're doing for the greater good, and go out there and have a great clothes-free day. We'll talk again soon.
Thanks, Frank. You as well.
All right, thank you. You're listening to Naked, Nudists, and Naturists, episode 70. Not sure about you, but I hear music. It can only mean one thing. The great, the terrific, the over-the-top wonderful, our naturism correspondent, Lisa Monroe.
It's a wonderful thing that there is a good mindset among Christians about naturists. You know, not everyone feels that way, but this is the beginning of a really good course, I think, value for us to live by and enjoy and know that this is a very natural thing to do. It's an excellent book, and I've read part of it. I haven't finished it yet, and I need to do that. But time keeps getting in the way, but it's a fabulous book, and I think it's eye-opening for a lot of reasons.
All right. Well, plan on, if not before, the next time we have a hurricane, there's nothing else to do except for read. So you'll be able to read it then, if not before.
Exactly. I can do that.
Okay. All right, Lisa Monroe, with that, we must head for the hills. Go out there and have a great clothes-free week. We'll see you next time.
You too, Frank. Take care. Bye-bye.
Well, let's get to part 2 now of my interview with BLANEY and STEVE, the owners-operators of Playa Sonrisa in Mexico. And some of the complimentary services listed on your page, I mean, you offer kayaks, paddleboards, snorkeling gear, lounge chairs, and hammocks. They don't have to drag those on a plane. And you do have high-speed Wi-Fi, which I know people probably ask about all the time, but you do, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't live without it. So yes, we definitely need high-speed Wi-Fi. However, most of our clients say they don't come there, obviously, to watch movies or get on their computer. But if you need to contact your work or your kids, it's available, and it is high speed. And we actually just got Starlink as a backup because I'm so adamant about not having internet. So we have 2 separate internets in case one goes down, because we are off grid and sometimes power goes out, which means then internet goes out. So as long as we have power, which we pretty much always do, there will be internet.
I would say probably 2,000, between 1,500 and 2,000 US.
Okay.
Which is about 30,000 pesos.
Okay.
And that would probably, for their drive down If they didn't want to stop on the side of the road and buy some stuff on the side of the road, they'll have some patience for that, because none of those people, take credit cards.
That is absolutely fantastic. Again, great to meet both of you today. Best wishes on your resort. Keep us in touch as Steve pushes out more walls or adds, bungalows and suites. Give us a call. We'll get you back on to talk about it. But BLANEY and STEVE from Playa Sonrisa in Mexico. BLANEY, go out there and have a great close for your day. We'll talk again soon.
Thank you so much.
And Steve, you as well. Have a great close for your day, sir. We'll talk again soon.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Have a great day. The terrific BLANEY and STEVE from the Playa Sonrisa Resort in Mexico, and you can find them at playasonrisamexico.com, and we thank them for all of their time on these last two shows. And on next week's show, which will be episode 71, we will have part one of a joint interview that I did with Linda Weber, president for the American Association for Nude Recreation, and Cynthia Holbach, the president for the Naturist Society Foundation. Well, you've been listening to Naked, Nudists, and Naturists, episode 70 today. We give you a brand new show every Saturday morning at 6 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time. Continue to join us. Check us out on our website, nakednudistandnaturist.com, Spotify, Google, Amazon/Audible, Apple Podcasts, and also on Twitter. You can write us anywhere, anytime, any place. And we thank you for being with us today. Plan to join us for every single one of our shows here, and have your clothes off when you're listening. We have our clothes off when we're broadcasting, enjoying the naturist life.
We celebrate clothes-free living for all. Remember to enjoy being naked and join us again for Naked, Nudists, and Naturists.
We drop a brand new show every Saturday morning, so come back and join us. Have your clothes off when you do for Naked, Nudists, and Naturists. Have a great clothes-free day.